every...
5-year age difference. The Ethiopian, the older man, of course, against the Ugandan with a 5 or 2-inch reach advantage, 5 centimeter reach advantage. The key is going to be who wants it the most in this bout, in my view. They're both guys who've come up the hard way, very difficult times in their lives, and they've got a lot to prove tonight. They've come to Dubai to make a name for themselves. They both found gyms where they were able to train. It's all about opportunity. Let's get the action underway. Shadi, Al Shadi in the ring, our MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first bout at Crypto Fight Night. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Uganda with a record of 1 win, 4 losses, and 1 draw. Make some noise for God Power! And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the black corner, with a record of 0 wins and 1 loss, representing Ethiopia. Please welcome Zerihun! Our referee in charge, Mr. Andrei Shevelov.
Referee Shevelyov brings them together. They touch gloves. They touch gloves. And we can hear you, Anthony. Talk away. The bout is underway.
Relax your body. Listen to me at all times, okay?
So here we are, bout number 1 of the night between God Power and Zerihun. I'm here with Rhiannon Dixon and our good friend Gareth Davis to get procedure underway. Straight away, Zerihun looking for the big right hand.
God Power started off really well, taking centre ring.
Carry on, throw. When you go back, throw.
Oh, there's a big right hand that's half landed there from Zerihun. Lands again the right hand from Zerihun. God Power's got to be very careful with that. The lead hand's a little low.
Move out of there, move out. Keep your guard close, Zerihun.
Exchanging right hands there, Anthony.
Right.
Both fighters look very heavy-handed, Gareth.
Yeah.
There's the right hand, both on the right hand there, but that had a little bit more effect from God Power on the legs of Zerihun. There was a little bit unsteady there.
They're both punching with real intention, like they're trying to knock him out in the first round.
Keep your hands up, Zerihun, move.
God Power pushing forward again. He's just got to respect a little bit what's coming back from Zerihun, but he does look the stronger man. And when the shots land, there seems a little bit more of effect on the legs of Zerihun, both with the right hand and the left hook.
But like you said, if he's not careful, he can walk onto something. But he is moving his head on the way in.
Nice right hand over the top there from Zerihun on God Power, but God Power actually looks like he's got a better defense, but he's getting caught too often.
Nice
left
there.
hook.
There's the left hook reaction again. The power certainly lies with God Power. He's got hit a little bit too much this round, but it's when he has landed, his shots have had more of an effect. There's a big wild right hand. Half lands on Zerihun.
I don't know whether he's realised that he's got him hurt.
They both had their moments in this fight so far. It's a very even contest in the first round.
The stab downstairs there from God Power just takes the wind out of Zerihun a little, but he's going to keep pushing forward. It's just, oh, but Zerihun comes back with the right hand. This is a very, very exciting round. Both fighters getting hit a little bit too much. And you always think a fight like this, Rhiannon and Gareth, the better defense normally wins this fight. There's no denying who the heavier hands lie with.
It's got the air of a one-round fight this at the moment, like they're both going for it in the opening rounds. Neither man hurts at the moment.
The last 20 seconds, both men have felt shots here. Zerihun pushing forward, a little bit square on, but pushing forward, lands a big left hook. There does God
Lovely
Power.
left hook, Anthony, lovely left hook by God Power. as they battle away above us on the ropes. What are you seeing in that first round, Rhiannon?
I'm seeing the God Power, you know, he has his hair like Sonny Edwards, and I think he's taking a bit of inspiration from him with his movement on the back foot, but you know, I think it's who wants it more. I don't know whether we're going to be able, the lads are going to be able to do that for 3 more rounds.
Yeah, they really went at it, Anthony.
They did. It was a very exciting opening round. I said it a few times, the power seemed to lie with God Power, but Zerihun did have success. There's no denying that. I think both fighters was hurt, but the heavier shots certainly come from God Power.
I think God Power's got a really inspirational story though coming into this. You know, we started...
Both fighters get up.
Keep your hands up.
So here we go, round number 2, coming out. The little shot downstairs from God Power as Zerihun looks to apply the pressure straight away.
Maybe Zerihun's corners told him that, you know, you've lost that round, you need to pick it up and come out with a bit more ambition.
Come out with a bit more vengeance, absolutely. The right hand comes over from Zerihun, half blocked from God Power, but did land a little bit. But I feel like he took the sting out the shot. Was that shot?
No.
It's the off-balance shape, the referee doesn't score it a knockdown.
I thought he was knocked down then. I thought Zerihun was knocked down by God Power, I'm sorry.
I have seen them giving Gareth.
Jeremiah Serawada, God Power from Uganda, the much more experienced guys, been in boxing for 6 years, against Zerihun, who took it up 3 years ago. Oh, lovely left hook from Zerihun, and then a counter right hook from God Power.
Big shot lands the right hand there, goes spraying. You can hear the corner there. Oh, that's a great uppercut from God Power. They ask him from the stab for the body, which is a fantastic shot for both. The nose is bloodied off Zerihun. Big right hand again with God Power.
God Power's loading up with his big shots, hooks and right hands, left hook, right hand. He really fancies this, I think. I think he's got the better of Zerihun at the moment. He's throwing stabbing jabs as he tries to fend him off. Blood running out of his nose.
Zerihun definitely feeling the power. Oh, that's a low blow there, though, from God Power, and the referee is rightly going to pull God Power up.
Yeah, referee Chevaliev doing exactly the right thing, giving a little warning. We can hear God Power's corner from Uganda here on our right, getting very animated during the bout.
They believe, and I believe, there's only potentially 1 or 2 shots away from ending this contest. You can see Zerihun here now, bloodied around the nose, really feeling like the chin's coming up a little bit too high. He's going to walk onto that right hand if he keeps moving to the left.
Also, concern etched on Zerihun's face. You can see that he's finding it difficult.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong. There's the right hand that I talked about, kept up only by the ropes. Referee was going to step in then. Is it here now? The left hook lands. Big shots from God Power. He's going to walk him onto a right hand.
Huge left and right, staggered him onto the ropes at the beginning of that sequence. And now God Power is scenting blood. He's scenting the end here. Lovely right uppercut, Anthony. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the courage of Zerihun. Legs look really unsteady here. I think the referee's got to take a close look. He's clubbing away though, Zerihun, on the inside. The chin's just a little bit too high, isn't it, Rhiannon?
Yeah, he's doing the right thing by tying him up and just trying to get out of danger.
End of round 2 here. God Power, though, he takes a big gulp himself, but that was a very, very tough round for Zerihun.
We'll have to see how much that's taken out of God Power, because he looks like, you know, he's put a lot into that round.
Oh, I think he's game. I think he's scenting a finish to this fight. I think he'll pour it on. His corner just above us, all smiles right now. They must be happy with that dominant second round. See the highlights here, Anthony?
Yeah, I think here, as we're looking at the highlights, you can see them there. I know you said that possibly could have been a knockdown. I'm not sure what the left hook comes swinging there. Just falls shot. There's the right hand. The right hand also done damage later in the round. But I said it from the start, the heavier round certainly looked like the line with God power, but it did put a lot into that round. We'll see now.
And then that big left-right combination that sent him flying back onto the ropes, the low blow there. Here we go, the left, and then the right, big right hand, glancing actually.
Both fighters feeling it here, and I think Zerihun still looks a little bit unsteady. I'll say it again. I think one sustained attack from God power could be the end of this.
I think he listened to his corner when he first came out then and was told to circle and use his jab, and it lasted about 6 seconds. He did one circle of the ring, and now they're back on in a war, Rhiannon.
Yeah, I don't know whether Zerihun's gone in. Oh, I was going to say survival mode, but he's come out swinging now.
Again with the right uppercut. He's just getting a little warning.
Hands up, Zerihun.
A little stab downstairs again from God power. That's a very good shot. Another corner have been asking for that.
I think that's what's going to set up the overhand.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the plan is to stab downstairs and then bring the overhand. That would seem the tactics. He throws, throws it there, gets a little reaction out of Zerihun, who comes back firing. Big right hand again there, lands from God power. Every time. The left hook lands. Is this the time? Now there's the big right hand, and again, Zerihun's legs do a little dance. And again, referee looking closely. The right uppercut this time, variation in the right hand from God power.
Aggression and tenacity from God power, looking for a finish. But I tell you what, Zerihun's so game.
Firing back.
He's showing heart.
Firing back. He's showing massive heart. Having success here, pushing God power back to the ropes. But is God power just setting up the shot?
Has Rhiannon got a crystal ball? Because God power is tiring Rhiannon.
It doesn't stop coming.
Yeah, I think I've predicted the future. Oh wait, yeah, I think I have.
Big attack there again from Zerihun. God power withstands that. And listen, what a fight.
What a turnaround, it's unbelievable.
I'm not going to say it's the most skilled fight we've seen, but heart, determination from both guys is absolutely massive.
They're going punch for punch at the minute. I think it's
They
who wants
surely
it more.
cannot go the distance, Rhiannon.
No.
Great heart and determination from both men here, giving their all in the third round.
Again, third round. It's a much closer round. I would say this is a much closer round.
Very even, very even. How have you got it, Rhiannon?
I think it might even be 2-1 to God power at the moment, but it's what the judges prefer.
Oh, big right hand, I don't know. I thought the finish probably just sealed it for God power, Sawada Jeremiah. But again, very exciting round.
But I think this is a testament to Zerihun. I mean, he's only been boxing 3 years. He stepped in with a good opponent, and look at him.
Yeah,
I mean,
so tough. Again, there's a lot he needs to learn, but the toughness from the man, the chin shown from the man as well, very impressive.
How many years did it take you from start to world champion?
I think it was 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, yeah.
But after 3 years, where did you feel you were, Rhiannon?
After 3 years, I was still fighting in nightclubs at White Collar.
There
so
we go. Okay. For getting a bag of T-shirts for fighting.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
no pay.
There, everything we can see here in the highlights. This is where Zerihun is looking to push forward, showing tremendous heart. I'll say it again, I know you two fought a little bit different, but I just thought the cleaner work was from God power, and I thought he had a really strong finish round. There was a little reaction there with the right hand. But I do think God power probably punched himself out a little bit in the second round. I said there's no way this can go the distance. Here we are going into the fourth and final round.
No, I've given God power every round, actually, Anthony, so far. So I've gone 3-0 up. You, Rhiannon?
Maybe it was just me.
Yeah,
Maybe I like a comeback story.
You do like a comeback story. Well, you've got your own comeback story with your foot injury and wanting to win the world title back. There was a real rocky moment during that last round when they both threw those huge right hands and both missed.
They did, and it made me think if one of them landed, would we still be here talking for this fight? Oh, there's a big jab, big shot there from God power, very stiff left jab.
Go!
But he loads up with the right hand there. does Zerihun. And he's, again, I'm saying just a square on. My worry is now, as he's getting tired and God Power lands so big, do we see a big KO?
That looks like it's coming, but with Zerihun, every time he gets punched, he always fires back.
We've said this from the very start. We can't see this lasting long, but here we are now with just 2 minutes left of the final round.
Oh!
Almost was that the moment then.
Tell you what, Zerihun is not easily disheartened, is he? Landed a couple of big right hands off the ropes just then, even though he's getting clobbered.
He's walked onto some massive shots.
And still keeps coming forward.
Big jab. Oh, God Power here now. He seems to have found a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of second wind. And I've said it for a bit, a sustained attack, would it be the end? Oh, big shots again. Big shots again. I feel like, listen, I know it's only a minute and a half left, but I feel like the referee and the corner have got to be looking on here.
What a first fight of the night we've got on our hands here. It's extraordinary action.
Unbelievable.
Terence Sani, Zerihun's coach in the corner, who spoke for him to us in the fighter meetings. Look at him. He's urging his man on. Get in there and do the job.
He did say it's a huge opportunity for his fighter, although we think
looking for sponsors,
Gum Shields come out,
sorts.
yeah. Gum Shields come out, and I think that'll get him a much-needed rest.
It's exhaustion, isn't it?
Just exhaustion,
yeah,
nothing else. You can see Terence there, he's trying to give him advice there in the corner.
Told off by Chevaliev as well for doing it.
Oldest trick in the book, that.
Oldest trick in the book.
Well, you should know because you are Rhiannon's trainer. You two are thieves in the night together in the corner, aren't you?
The gruesome twosome.
The gruesome twosome, indeed.
You can see there, God Power. Jeremiah looking for the big shots. There's the right hand, he's looping over. I've said that, good body shot. Yeah. Good body shot, very smart work here.
30 seconds to go in the bout now, Anthony's got to pull it out. Zerihun with a big left or right hand. He's, oh!
That's a big shot, I've said it a few times. I feel like he's going to be probably saved by the bell, but he's been hit with some very big shots here, Zerihun. I've said time and time again, the will, there's the right hand again. He certainly deserves to see the end of right hand again.
3, 4 right hands, big right hands.
Oh, he's out on it.
Left hook.
And thankfully, he's going to see the final bell. I wouldn't have liked to see this go on much longer. Oh, wobbled, big right hand. Referee having a look closely just as the bell's about to sound.
He's just holding on.
Well, what a fantastic bout by both Zerihun and God Power. We're going to take a little break and we'll be back with the results straight after this.
Gulf Capital Partners is deeply rooted in the region as one of the first locally managed blockchain and Web3 private capital firms in Dubai. Our sister company, Gulf Labs, stands as a boutique consultancy and advisory firm where advisory meets development.
So we have a little bit of concern with the medical team with Zerihun prostate on the canvas at the moment. He didn't feel too good at the end of that 4th round. He's just being given medical care. They're taking their time, of course. It's an inherently dangerous sport, boxing, and we take the health and safety, Crypto Fight Night and the organisers take the health and safety of the boxers very, very seriously, as does the Middle East Professional Boxing Commission. There'll be no rush here to read out the results while they administer. I think he's having some gas in air, isn't he?
I feel like, listen, first and foremost, let's hope Zerihun is okay. He seems to be moving there, but obviously it's a little bit worrying. We never want to see a fighter go down after the fight. He's shown tremendous toughness and bravery in there. Let's just hope he's going to be okay.
And if there is an issue with his neck, they'll get a stretcher, they'll ease him onto it. They'll stretcher him out. They'll just take their time.
One positive sign, Gareth, he seems to be communicating with his corner team, which is great.
They might take his boots off in a minute as well. They're getting his gloves off, easing the tension in his hands. They certainly gave all in those 12 minutes, didn't they?
They did, and I'm hoping that it's just exhaustion from Zerihun, Carlo. Zerihun is sat up. Things are looking that little bit better, and I really hope it was just exhaustion, Gareth. Here he is to his feet now. Getting a loud round of applause, which he deserves for there.
He never gave up. He didn't want to give in. He wanted to get to the final bell, and he made a paid for it a little bit at the end of that bout.
He did. He's shown tremendous heart, like I said. Probably a little bit too brave at times.
And I think it's a bit of a reality check about what boxers really go through and what they put their lives on the line.
They did. They really did. And listen, I think he needs a good rest now. But first and foremost, the medical team will check him out. And I think we're here now with the MC for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Andrei Shevelov has called a stop to this contest at the end of the 3rd round. For your winner via TKO by Dr. Stoppage, from the blue corner, God Power!
I don't think it was a stoppage, by the way. I think he did make it to the final bell, even though it looked like a stoppage to Shadi Al-Shadi. He only got here a few minutes ago, but he's still going to make it sing in the ring tonight. I'm so glad that there isn't anything bad that's happened there to Zerihun. We got our next fight coming up soon. You're going to read it out, Mr. Groller.
I am indeed, and it's one I'm looking forward to. Speaking to both guys yesterday, both are up for it, and that's between Solstice and Breezer.